Yeah, so big game here. Galnerius probably favored, but I guess we're still figuring out how good Novka or Godov is.
Yep. I mean, good enough to become a team captain, so
Yeah.
that says something.
Definitely.
Anyway, here we go. Rift best of 3, very first game between the two captains. And it is going to be Interference Beacon and Mechanical Evolution.
Yeah, kind of a banger setup. It's our first time having Interference Beacon in a high-stakes tournament. Hover the modes there for anybody who's unfamiliar.
And we have another Hound Mustang opener, this time picked by Godov.
So good against the Marksman, bad against the Tarantula. Oh my god.
Whoa!
A Fortress. Because of the training spec.
Yeah, he leveled up a Mustang, so it became a 300 cost. And then the Mechanical Evolution turned it into a Fortress.
So he's down a deploy, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's not the worst mode to be down a deploy, probably, but... Or maybe it is, actually, because of the... Oh my gosh, the Interference Beacon is crazy to think about. I think you don't... You never use it round 1, right? It makes no sense. Like, you might just give... Oh, you can...
I mean, you can guess.
I know, but doesn't it give them a bunch of stats?
Well, it does, but...
So is it good, then, to use it round 1? Like, it's a lot of stats.
Yeah, well, I guess if he somehow ended up grabbing the Fortress, then round 1 was giga over. But it probably is anyway. I would be surprised if the 2 level 1 marksmen and the Tarantulas can somehow take down a round 1 Fortress.
I mean, it ended up working. He isolated that one Hound pack, and it didn't really do much. Kind of insane pickup there.
Second Crawler debuff, though, pretty well timed. Means that the chaff gear is actually going to be dead. Never mind, that Fortress doesn't get to do anything.
No. That level 3 Crawler did some work.
Well, Galnerius going to be happy with that, considering his opponent used intensive training.
Yeah,
you know, got a giant on round 1.
Yep. Doesn't unlock the unit, guys, just to put that out there.
Now, is Rovka going to keep leveling up the Fortress to create one very expensive unit?
I think you should. I don't think a Fortress is good here, and there's so many good hits you could get. Oh my god, it's a big Mustang.
That is a really big Mustang. Galnerius unlocked an Overlord, bought an Overlord, because he's aerial spec, and then leveled it into a level 5 Mustang.
Yeah, I mean, it means you keep the Crawler, but honestly, the Crawler doesn't look too bad.
I mean, it definitely carried the last round, top on damage.
Yeah. Well,
Fortress on the other side got turned into a level 4 Steel Ball, and Phoenix got picked up alongside some chaff.
I feel like the RNG is going to be crazy here, because if improved firepower drops or heavy armor or something, very polarizing. I like this beacon, I think. I like the arc light there. It's really nice.
Oh, the beacon away, though. Those are some very tanky steel balls. Almost 40k hit points a pop because of the beacon buff.
Yeah. Might work out. I mean, the tower obviously will go down. It is leveled, though. Wait, do we kill a Tarantula, actually? Oh, that's pretty big.
It looks like we do. I mean, just look at these guys. They're way too tanky.
Yeah, they'll just beat up that Mustang. And now you have to make the choice. Do we range the Stang or do we evolve it?
I think you could just range it. Like, we all know how scary high-level Mustangs can be, and often the problem is getting there, but you already have it level 5 now. You might as well level something different.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ooh. Deployment module going to be used for Galnerius. That steel ball not really working out. The Mustang is going to get evolved into a level 6 hacker, which would have been good into the steel balls, but the steel balls, I think, got evolved and then sold.
I feel like these guys are like unnecessarily gambling. Like, is a level 5 steel ball bad? Is a level 5 Mustang bad?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of tend to agree. I think it was fine to keep it for at least one more round. The steel
I
ball, I
mean,
mean, in this case, the steel ball would have been in a bad spot because of the hacker, but the odds of that showing up were quite low.
yeah, exactly. You could just sell the ball the turn after. You're at 4.7k HP.
Instead, it's just going to be the Hound Staircase
Mm.
for Godov.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just play it pretty tame.
Interference Beacon's also rather tame. I mean, moving away the
Yeah.
Phoenix can be useful. That is the only DPS that Godov has right now. So getting through the left side is going to be quite tough.
Yeah, he's trying to get the Phoenix to kill itself because he could have made it go back and forth instead, but he left it there on purpose, so he wants to kill it.
And I mean, this hacker, it is getting locked onto, but level 6, it is so tanky it can just sit there and handle all the attacks from the Hounds. The ranged Tarantula are going to finish things off. It's almost an air scam, but the marksman does end up winning there.
Yeah, close round for sure. Round 4 should be no unit reinforcements. What do we get? Oh, enhancement module with double intensive training. Oh my god. That is the biggest high roll you could possibly get. And you mentioned this before, but enhancement module and mechanized evolution lets you do one more cell abuse. That's potentially pretty crazy. He needs to get like a boat going. Oh, he does. He does. Okay. So next round, the 2 intensives come off cooldown, and he
Oh my
makes
days.
instantly
Oh
500.
no.
And then he can sell, he can evolve, he can move that thing around, like if the
Yeah, I
burn
mean, you
level, for
basically
example.
have like 2 cells as well
Yeah, yeah. Oh
with
man.
the mechanical evolution. Oh boy.
So you know what's happening as Galnerius. What is the play? I mean, you need to tempo like crazy.
I don't even know. Yeah, it's
It's
like
pretty wild.
just hope that you can finish this game
Yeah.
before like round 8 or something, because you're gonna be down a ton of cash otherwise.
And I absolutely hate that this exists in the game, by the way. Like, we've cried for so long for enhancement module to be changed in some fashion that doesn't allow making literally 500 plus per turn. It's so
Yep.
ridiculous. I mean, this can make 1,000 per turn, like, because you get 2 intensives,
Yes.
right? And then the vanilla level that you make it, and then the sell button, that's 1,000. That's just vanilla Mechabellum, guys. 1,000 income per turn from a single, I mean, and some spells as well, but like, how is that
It's pretty
balanced?
crazy.
Get it together, please, and fix that. Oh my gosh.
The worst thing as well is that before it was like somewhat of a playable item with other units, but they've made it so expensive that it pretty much only pays off if you play it precisely with Overlord.
Yeah, that's when you make like serious cash. Like, it's still good with giants. Like, ROI of like 1 turn is possible.
I mean,
Like,
the
massive.
tempo here is there though. Galnerius winning quite heavily. The Overlord not able to do anything. Doesn't get a natural level.
No, that's nice at least, but yeah, double intensive is still significant. And Bird has level as well.
Unit reinforcement. Rhinos got picked. And we get the mechanical evolution and the cell. I think the Overlord got sold. Then the Phoenix got leveled with the enhancement module. That got
Hmm.
turned into a melting point, which is now on the right.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's just in a good position, right? The tarantulas represent something nice eventually, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets to high explosive or honestly even mechanical rage against the hounds, his chaff clear should be better. But now all of a sudden we've got double tech boat for Godov. Oh, does that? Okay, the beacon doesn't hit the boat.
No,
These
barely
beacons are
on.
very risky. Also, what? Why is he trying to? Okay, he's trying to get the tarantula to get killed by the boat.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting idea there.
That's a level 2 tower though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
especially with that level 8 phantom ray, I think it's just gonna go down.
Yeah, and the Phantom Ray will clean up. It's kind of exactly what you want when you're trying to close up the game.
Yeah, there it goes. Level 8 phantom ray not going to have any problems getting rid of that boat.
You
And
deny
the
experience
aggressive
as
melting
well.
point. Yeah, like it's Godov is struggling here, and he's gonna go down to basically 1 round before he loses.
Yeah, very rough stuff. I mean, it's just a free win if he could just hold on with the amount of econ that he's making. Just needs to hold on. Whoa, big melter comes out. Has the sell button. Gonna keep the melter though. Temp speed. Just kind of push it into the tower.
I mean, it is level 4. That is
Mike,
not the easiest to take down.
does it get slowed by that missile? Okay, now it definitely does.
Interference beacon to move one of the boats away.
Yeah, I like that. I think attack 2 would go pretty hard for red here. Just one-shotting all the crawlers with the hound. Like, he has a chaff issue, basically. Like, the boats are just, like, very powerful if they can just shoot the right targets. Red just needs to hold on. That's all there is to it. But with crawlers being such an issue last round and him doing nothing about it, I am pretty nervous. Ooh, attack
You
2.
get double attack enhancement too.
Yeah. I think red needs that more than blue, though.
I mean, things are looking pretty good here for Galnarius, I would say. His boats are getting everything done. That right side tower is still level 1. You've got level 3 crawlers gnawing away at it. 7 seconds of debuff inbound.
Yeah, that'll be it. Closing it out before the stonk module gets incredible value. I think, yeah, Godov couldn't really find a way to get his boats to work there. He just had to kill the crawlers. He needed more hounds, more safety.
Yeah, the right side tower defense was a little
Yeah,
bit too greedy there. You just cannot have one hound in the level 2 tower sit there. And yeah, the tower debuff really, really gets him.
definitely. So now I
Now,
believe they get new choices.
yes, if they want to.
Hmm.
There is some strategy maybe there as well. Because you kind of know what the other picked because you cancelled each other out. If you could say, oh, I kind of don't mind playing this if I then get to pair it with, a different rift mode of my choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a lot of strategy. I mean, there's a lot of modes.
So far, though, Galnarius looking ultra solid, and Team Novka kind of needs this win.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's so bad to go down 0-2.
Otherwise, I mean, you still have some relatively big hitters with Phoenix and Metro Peters and Factory Master, but Math is Might
Yeah.
and Red Scare are still available, as well as Odyssey on
Well, that's
Team
true.
Galnarius.
Yeah, good points. Pretty scary to have to get through those 3 players. But yeah, you have to win twice now against Galnerius
Yes.
just to get in that position. Looks like they've selected Godless and um, experimental equipment again, so gotta re-roll. It's funny how that happens so often. I don't know what's up with that. Do they do it, like, on purpose or something?
I don't know.
It's like a way
I
of
mean,
banning Godless or something?
I think it's
Or
the
vice
other way
versa?
around.
Yeah,
I
vice
think
yeah.
it's a way of banning experimental equipment.
Yeah.
I don't think people necessarily mind Godless that much, but some people really, really mind experimental equipment. We had it with Sacco, of course.
Mhm.
Famously, he said, "Well, I've had my share of,
Parasitic?
experiencing what those items are like. So no thanks."
Yep. Oh, yeah, we're all scarred by parasitic and charged ammo.
Yeah.
And they're even better in that
Um,
mode. That, like, charged ammo gives, like, 40 range or something.
yes, and there's a third one as well. There's suppression ammo, which basically is
Oh,
the
yeah.
same.
Yeah. Very similar.
Um,
Dude, mountain plating
yeah.
crawlers is also so toxic.
Yeah, that one's pretty crazy early. Well, maybe we'll get the same ones. I don't know if the interference beacon there worked out so well, but I mean, well, if Galnerius ended up picking it, I guess he
Yeah.
seemed to be pretty comfortable with this game.
Yeah, not sure who's picking what. We had pretty good insight into that, in the other events, but right now we're just hectically trying to get the show on the road here.
Looks like we are hopping into the game, or at least both players are hopping into that lobby.
Yep, room is made. We do have those graphics on the screen in the bottom left that you guys can see as well, just indicating the mode for you guys. So interference beacon and mechanical evolution, I believe, are being picked again.
It is
Oh,
not, actually.
updated. All right, count to 3 with interference beacon.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So what do
I,
we?
I, I kind of wonder what the logic is behind the interference beacon.
I mean, maybe they like practiced it and they're like, haha,
Could
this
be.
is my hidden strategy.
I don't think the interference. I don't know who picked it, but I feel like there were some rounds where the interference beacon didn't end up working
Mm.
at all. Like there was one ball round where beaconing the balls honestly made him lose.
Oh,
Um,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Count to 3 is like fairly stable. Like I think there's a lot of skill expression there.
yeah. You often do kind of end up with same-ish boards, uh, just
Yeah.
because you run out of units to play. So it's like triple crawler, triple fang, triple wasp. Um, to deal with the wasp, you go into wraith or into mustang, something like that.
Yeah, usually like hacker comes out because like
Yep.
when there's not much chaff, the ecosystem changes, other units become more dominant.
Yeah, it's like if you don't have chaff, you start buying mid-sized units like balls and sledge. So
Hmm.
yeah, hackers become quite powerful.
Yeah, we'll see. With count to 3 and interference beacon, you can at least like get rid of a whole section of units that are relevant, I guess.
True. There's some stuff to be said for like compositions that can spawn units as well, like Vulcan marksman to kind of get above the threshold. But let's
Hmm.
see what these players have got in store for us. Second game of this best of three. Galnerius currently up one game. Godov needs this win for the team.
Yeah, that's right. Ganarius, the team is up 1-0 in this 4-game format. So count to 3. What do we want here?
Gonna get Typhoon Specialist.
Not a lot of chaff for Galnerius, like just the Fang pack. But hounds are good, I think.
I mean, he's got a great start. Hound Saber into Fang Tarantula. I don't think you can get a worse matchup if you're Godov.
I think the same, yeah. I think that's pretty amazing. Doesn't really need the amp cores per se, but they're nice to have. They're gonna be nice if he gets crawlers, I guess. Maybe you just
Yeah,
don't even put them on the dogs. Who knows?
true. Yeah, you could make an argument here to throw some on the Sabers instead.
Yeah, I think it would be all right. Void Eyes come out. Or no, they were all right. Wait. Oh, yeah, they're cheaper.
Yes, counter 3 does make everything a bit cheaper.
Yeah, so you can just afford 3. That's crazy. I mean, that helps really significantly, I think. Center aggro is very rare, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. I got excited for a sec.
Then maybe they're just setting up and then moving the whole pack.
Yeah.
Looks like it. We are going to get a Crossfire, which maybe helps out Godov a little bit. I think you'd be pretty sad if the Sabers are right in front of your Tarantulas.
How do you feel about the density choice from these two players, given the fact that
Oh,
we're on interference beacon?
true. Yeah, I think I would probably space out a bit more. But at the same time, maybe you're just fine because you want to try and keep your units together as much as possible. So you can't like single out one, and at least if they beacon, it'll be, a chaff clear with the DPS units moving away.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of an interesting choice there. For now, though, we expect the Hounds to just wreck the Fangs, then the Sabers to wreck the Tarantulas. I mean, the Void Eyes really, really help out, but I don't think for now it'll be enough.
Yeah, they're great, but it's not going to be enough. A last-second move from Galnerius there does give him the headbutt that he was looking for, and, well, with the tempo to boot.
Not sure I like that Galnerius floated 100 there in this game mode, but I don't know.
Yeah, he probably could have just bought another crawler just to get those out of the way, but perhaps he wants to see where everything is going to line up before he uses his final crawler.
That's a good point. I guess that last crawler is precious to manipulate the board.
Yeah. Once you buy it, you cannot buy another one, so
Yeah.
gotta think carefully about that. Sledgehammer picked up. The Phantom Ray play on the right side. You do have to be a bit careful about your anti-air. It's gonna be a Wraith.
Yeah,
here
I like
instead.
the Wraith. Wraith is kind of a unit that you only need 2 or 3 of to get like insane value.
I mean, how much is that Wraith going to do? It does get beaconed away, I believe, so it's going to benefit from a whole lot of stats.
Yeah, that's interesting. I could see this Wraith Hound combination beat out the Phantom.
Yeah, I kind of expected to do that, to be honest. The left and right side Hound should be plenty to get rid of the chaff.
Yeah, we'll see how the debuff interacts. Like, we do have the tower fortification.
True.
It'll be interesting.
Well, there it goes. That Wraith basically is level 2.
They get more speed too, the people, the units inside the interference beacon.
Yes.
They're quick to the battle.
We'll see that they kind of catch up to be part of the battle. There goes that first tower, though, and second tower debuff inbound. Looks like there will be slightly too much stuff on the board for that Wraith to deal with.
Well played from Ravka.
Heavy armor, a rapid pickup for Galnerius.
Side armaments. Trying to kill the Void Eyes, perhaps? What's the breakpoints on that? We have energy absorption.
Yeah, it doesn't actually kill the Void Eyes, even at level 1. You would need level 2 Sabers. But I think it's the best tech you can click on Saber if you plan on keeping them. Just, you kill more stuff. and you don't want to grab range in this scenario because you do want the sabers to tank.
Yeah. I feel like the players have not been using the beacons very well. Like, you can see what Galnerius is doing in the top right. Couldn't he just make like a V shape or a C shape to get like a longer beacon path that does the exact same thing?
Yeah,
Doesn't really make sense
probably.
to me. Or wait, does it
I
go
mean, it's a
shorter?
very short beacon. Like,
Oh,
this
okay.
is the maximum length.
Okay, well, forget what I said then. My bad.
We do have the Typhoon being purchased a turn early here. Of course, it was already unlocked for Godov, thanks to that specialist. We also have improved Sledgehammer, and I will say the nice thing for Godov is that he is moving, or putting his new units away from those phantoms so they don't get beaconed.
Yeah, interesting stuff here. The bird got instant locks on the saber, and now the wraith, really powerful bird.
Yeah, Sabers are still going to do a good job of at least cleaning up most of the stuff, but that right side for Godov, so powerful, and it's just that one Wraith that's left, and again, it does have bonus stats, but it's not enough to get through any of this.
Oh my god, I didn't notice the improved sledgehammer. What the heck?
Yeah, he hasn't bought any yet, but it is available.
Interesting.
Heavy armor yet again. That Sabertooth on the left is now level 2.
Yeah, that's a scary saber. We need to fix the instant lock on the left. He does with the improved... No, not the improved sledgehammer, just the regular sledgehammer.
Another Typhoon comes out, this time from the specialist, of course.
He's undoing the saber level? Surely not. I think he just
Maybe
undid the
he...
sledgehammer and forgot.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should pick it up. I don't think there's anything worth getting that's
Hmm.
worth more than the level on that heavy armor saber.
Yeah. Well, this wraith is not gonna cut it. I mean, it'll kill the crawlers, hopefully.
Yeah, a little greedy perhaps. We get another sledgehammer. It looks like we're not going to get the level on the saber.
Hmm. Well, not the end of the world, but I think it would have been nice. And like the secondary armament would have helped kill the Void Eyes, I guess. Oh, he gets it.
Okay, so we're not buying another Wraith then. We're just
Hmm.
leveling the right side tower one more time.
That's not too bad, actually.
Range
It's gonna work.
Wraith, Godov with their own Wraith, picking up Degeneration Beam.
Hmm. It's good tempo when your opponent's at 2.9k, I guess.
Galnerius also is lacking some good anti-air. It's not going to be very easy to take down that Wraith.
No. Feels like he's got issues at this point. I guess if he just goes into like anti-air marksman, he can come back to this game, but I don't know. It's a rough position.
Yeah, not looking good. Left side is losing, and the right side, there is no investment there from Galnerius, but you know, you would expect him to win the left side as a result.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Number 5, extended range Phoenix can sometimes be worth a pickup. Absorption module, very good on Wraith.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a pivotal turn. You're almost dead. Your opponent has gone into G-Gen Wraiths. He goes for Farseers instead of Marksman.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think Farseer can sometimes be better if you don't have the marksman investment.
Mm-hmm.
But man, how are you dealing with that right side? Okay, we do grab a Farseer. I don't like where it is. I feel like if you're gonna put one on the right side, it should be a bit further back because, okay, there we go.
Yeah,
It's a very fast
definitely.
unit, so it would get in front of the Fangs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you want the tower to tank.
No crawler on the shallow flank, though, for Godov, so that Wraith will get insta-locked.
Yeah. That is, in my opinion, just simply a mistake.
It's always a little bit, like, tricky, I think, to put the corner Wraith where it is. Sometimes it can be decent, but it can also sometimes get locked onto really, really quickly.
Yep. It'll get instant locked here. Die pretty quickly.
We do get 2 good missiles as well from Galnerius, so despite having no chaff gear on the right side, he does get rid of the crawlers, and now that Farseer can go to town, taking down the 2 packs of
Wow.
Phantoms.
Even got a double kill with 1 rocket with that splash.
And takes down the Phoenix too, wow.
That was huge. Oh my
Even takes
God.
down the steel balls. I mean, this thing has been absolutely shredding. The left side is still struggling a little bit with the DPS side of things. I mean, the spiders have got beaconed away, but the added tankiness is a bit of a problem. It does still result in a round win for Galnerius, though, holding on.
Oh my God, he leveled everything. Yeah, this could be a comeback.
It's a really big tempo turn.
I mean, look at these levels. He's got 6 incredible levels and another equipment. And this is count to 3, right? You can't buy more Phantoms, you can't buy more Typhoons, etc., etc. So
Very true.
I like the quality of Galnerius's board.
Yep. I mean, he's got 2 level 2 sabers with heavy armor, so frontline-wise, things are looking quite good. The AA Farseers all leveled.
Yeah, it's such a big deal.
He was
And you
thinking
can't buy
about...
crawlers.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can't buy more. Okay, now we do see the hackers come out. We talked about them before.
They honestly look pretty scary, but the bubble, oh my God, those bubbles are incredible. That is insane.
Also, even though it's counter 3, the chaff gear from Godov is certainly lacking.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Untucked Phoenix, Untucked Spider, and Degeneration Beam Wraith. One of them being sold because it got insta-locked.
So no range on the hackers, and there's these bubbles. I mean, that's just going to be so nice for Galnerius.
Now, he does have, I guess, some Phoenixes, so maybe he can break the bubbles, but I agree that it doesn't look too good.
I think it looks terrible.
Same 2 missiles on the right side. Again, will kill those crawlers. The steel balls softened up, and now a Wraith has been added as well, because he still had that 1 deployment left.
Looking rough, man. Looking rough. Loses 1 bubble.
Yeah, left side is struggling a lot. Hackers just not really managing to lock onto the correct targets until it is far too late.
Yeah, this evens up the score quite a bit. Almost exactly.
I mean, yeah, one HP off between the 2.
Huh. No idea
Well,
what's the pick.
we do get high-level marksman. Could be alright for Godov. Decides to go for the Mustang instead. I think one problem is that he doesn't have a great way of dealing with these Wraith. Both of them have a level available. 8-gun hasn't been clicked yet. Once that comes out, Godov is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I agree. These levels represent a lot of potential improvement.
We get Mustang range, Hacker range. That doesn't leave a ton of cash left. And Godov is just not really trying to salvage that right side. He's just very happy to let it get missiled over and over again. But in its current state, it loses to a grand total of, 3 unit deployments. That is not worth it.
Now, to be fair, he did level up the tower like 4 times, but yeah, I think it's really good for him. The
But
improved
you
sledge
just
comes out,
cannot
though.
be losing all of those deployments.
Yeah. I wish he bought the bubble again. That bubble was so good.
Some more sledgehammers, some more steel balls for Godov. Just trying to get more chaff in the way.
Can the hackers hack? That's the question.
Well, let's see. They do have that range now. It looks like the chaff this time has been cleared with the help of the missiles, so sabers are getting taken over. There goes the one. The other one should be hacked as well very soon.
Yeah.
And with that, the third one gets taken over as well. So Godov buying himself enough time. Looks like it won't quite be a win, but it's enough to make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, that's something at least. I mean, hackers do scale. You can't buy more than 3 in this mode, but maybe the barrier comes out.
Enhancement module, bit too late for that. Think it might
Yeah.
just be a skip.
Yep. ER Phantom or Skip, maybe. Maybe Nano Wraith.
Yeah, true. Nano Wraith could be all right. We're gonna see the Raiden, triple Raiden here for Galnarius. I mean, looks pretty good into that army of low-level Typhoons, Sledgehammers, and Steel Balls.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good. I mean, it's a classic hacker counter at minimum.
What is the plan for Godov? Elite recruiting, his own sabers.
Hmm. Doesn't make sense to me because hackers already perform the same thing.
Yeah, I wonder if he's bought them to try and shield break, if that's something he's worried
Oh,
about.
that's a good shout. You're right. That makes sense.
But yeah, there's also the off chance that it locks onto a saber and then removes one of the hacking targets.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'd like the Raiden back a little bit more on the right. Like, it's probably fine, but yeah, with the
Anti-air is a
missile.
serious concern here, though. I mean, we do have the high-level Mustangs, I guess, but aside from that, is it going to be enough for Godov? He is hacking the sabers. Actually, it looks like he's moving in very convincingly on that
Whoa.
left side.
That is crushing. Maybe Raidens were not it. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
doesn't manage to get there.
Wow, back and forth game there.
Very much so. Yeah, eventually the hacker Stang just outperforming. Um, I do kind of think that Galnarius should have sold at least one saber. Even though they're holding the heavy armors, they're just... You cannot protect them here.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
not having aid gun on the Wraith is a bit criminal.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing so
Yeah.
well, but you just never decided to invest into them further.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Probably just count to 3, baiting him a little bit. Like, he only had 2 Wraiths on the left, so it's like you're double teching 2 units.
Yeah, but honestly, even in normal games, that tends to be how your board looks with Wraith carry. It's rare to have, you'll have 2 or 3
Mm-hmm.
on one side of the board, and then that's it.
For sure. I think it is a good count to 3 unit. But yeah, you definitely want 3 instead of 2, in theory. But I agree with you that 2 would be fine.
All right, well, Godov, holding on for dear life, manages to equalize the score, and we'll send it to the third game of the Rift mode.
I don't know what it is about these team battles, but they're always so close.
Yeah, it's, some would say scripted,
Exactly.
but it's a good script, so we don't mind.
Exactly. Will we see the run back? Choosing the 2 illegal modes that can't work together. Literally impossible to make the room with it. Have to redraft. Get the exact same game mode again. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I mean, Counter 3 seems to have worked better. I imagine it was Novka who did pick that. Of course, Galnarius could choose to change things up as well and not go for interference beacon.
Yep. Yeah, I've got word that they did pick those 2 modes again, which are not compatible with each other. It's Galnerius who wants the experimental equipment. So Ravka denying that. Choosing Godless, those 2 modes cannot be made in a room together because they both interact with the same mechanic where you select a card at the end of the round. One says you can't select a card, the other one says, these cards change. So the developer just made it so you can't choose those 2 together.
Maybe we'll get another pair again, though.
Yeah. Very possible. Very possible.
Though I think the combinations we've seen so far are some of the more interesting ones for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. I've enjoyed those 2. The interference one hasn't been that exciting for me. I think count to 3 is, like, pretty interesting. Like, I know it's degenerate, of course, but I still find it interesting. Like, it shakes up the economy in the game quite a bit.
I mean, there must be some serious debating going on.
Yeah, for real. Must be a team decision here, if I had to guess.
We are setting up that lobby. Anomalies have been picked.
What will it be?
And it will be another change-up. Interference Beacon with Barren Land.
Alright. It's a pretty vanilla set of I mean, the interference can do stuff, of course. We'll see if we get more aggro, we get more density. I'm always down for barren lands, though.
Yeah, it's not going to be the craziest game.
Mm.
Both are pretty uninvasive.
Yeah.
Of course, as you mentioned, Interference Beacon sometimes being able to do some crazy stuff.
Yeah. I mean, now that they've made the beacon path smaller, it really isn't that invasive. Like, it buffs the units, and it's not even a long path. Like, it's really not as crazy as I thought. Didn't you, like, used to get 2 as well, or am I tripping?
No, you would get one and you can buy a second one. I think you still can.
Oh, you still can. Okay.
The beacon on the tower is also an interference beacon in this game mode.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but yeah, regardless, I don't think it's too invasive now. Like so there's 2 things. First of all, they made the path significantly smaller, and then they made that give movement speed. I think it's 3 movement speed to the
Mm,
units. So it's like they finish it quicker for 2 different reasons.
yep. And they gain a bunch of stats.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like it's more now for I mean, sometimes if you can grab a big clump of units, can still be worth it if it allows you to single out important
Mhm.
targets. And you can try and use it on like a single important target or like a single important, chaff clear unit and just pull that away.
For sure. Here we go. Final game in this best of 3 between Galnerius and Godov, aka Rovka, the 2 team captains.
No buildings in this one. Barren Land has been picked for the last one. Interference Beacon we've seen every single game. We're going to see it here as well. Typhoon Specialist going to get picked up for Galnerius, starting with Fags and Sledgehammers.
Pretty defensive pack for, yeah, both players. I don't think we'll see aggro here.
No, it might just be a very tame opener. I know Galnerius, though, loves to do some funky, aggressive plays. So we
Mhm.
might see those Sledgehammers on the line.
Yeah, I guess anything's
Doesn't look
possible,
like
but
it.
yeah, not going to be the case. So yeah, looking at the specialists, I do like this for Galnerius eventually, but I mean, cost control can do some pretty strong power plays. Marksman makes sense.
I think
Two
for
shot
both
everything.
players here, yep.
Yep.
Don't think either player will decide to go for the interference beacon. Little bit of a staggering of the units there by Godov. Oh, never mind. Galnerius trying to grab
The
what I
crawlers.
imagine he thinks, yeah, is a chaff unit, but
Yep.
unsuccessful.
Well, these marksmen are going to feast. Pretty nice breakpoints with the
Yeah.
cost control as well.
Yeah, Galnerius is in a very good spot here. Looks like he will be winning.
Yeah, and then you two-shot the arc lights, which is nice. Normally there's a breakpoint concern, but yeah, cost control makes differences in those circumstances. He could have taken like one of the enhancements, which does counteract it, of course. It's only 11%. These buildings give more than that, so. But instead, next round, he'll be flexible. Might let him like get into storm callers. See what the cards bring. A nice marksman level on the right. Probably going to be shield airdrop. The rest of these cards just seem pretty meh. And shield airdrop's pretty good economy. You might get it 3 or 4 times in a match, and it's better than the device. But they're going to spend some time thinking. Rofka going to pick it up, Galnerius as well. And then Stormcallers are kind of like the natural follow-up because you know there's going to be the shield most likely, and you pretty much can't kill it with these units. Like maybe the Marksman, the blue one, can in a long setup, but otherwise probably not going to happen.
Looking like relatively normal stuff so far. I mean, double Stormcaller is a fantastic round to play.
Yeah, can't go wrong. It looks good.
No chaff, though.
That's true. That's true.
These marksmen will have, well, nothing but great targets to shoot at. Although 50,000 HP shield on round 2 can be tricky.
Yeah, my guess is that he. Well, I was gonna say he doesn't kill it, but now that I see the shield airdrop, I'm a little bit less sure.
I mean,
Maybe.
Godov should be able to get rid of Galnerius' shield
hmm
very effectively with the storms, right?
I agree, but I think it's gonna be close because I think the blue marksman is he blue? Oh, he's not blue. All right, forget it. I don't. I don't.
He could have been blue, but yeah, didn't go for the upgrade there.
Almost losing his marksman to the scam, by the way. Oh, the
Oh, wait, he's just
interference. Yeah.
moving it, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of
you know, he
clever.
was put out of his misery, I guess. He would have been stuck otherwise for a little bit and then would have faced the same fate.
Yep. Wow, nice start for Red, who's playing Chaffless.
And get some here as well. Double Wasp if he wants. Gunarius will pick it. I think it's just a solid option for both players.
Yeah, I like it. They don't affect the cost.
Galnerius.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Galnerius probably in a bit of a better spot with the Fangs already, but
That's true. Yeah, I was just gonna say that the cost control stats don't make any difference in the Wasp 1v1.
no, it doesn't seem to affect too much. If anything, it allowed Godov to get into the Stormcallers earlier. Galnerius will get them himself now.
I think that's the right call. Like, you really need to break the shields. Like, these things can really snowball.
Yep. If we're gonna get the same beacons from both players, Galnerius thinking, hey, that kind of looked good. Don't mind if I do that onto your Stormcallers.
Yeah. I mean, you want something to sit inside the bubble, I guess, kind of ironically.
to get the double chaff pickup from Godov now, starting to at least set up some small units.
Something I like for Galnerius here is that he's got the crawler escort for his wasp on the left. That usually lets you win the wasp battle.
Yeah. Also prevents them from getting missiled, which sometimes can be a thing.
Yeah. We'll see the collision here on the left, and yeah, the crawler is buffering a little bit.
Right side relatively even. Looks like that marksman that got beaconed somewhat safe up until the point where it does get missiled.
So it's a round win, I want to say, for Galnerius, yeah, but at the cost of losing the bubble, and he only deals like 500-ish here. I think you're happy as Godov here.
True. Galnerius does get his power spike now. Typhoon available. I'm not sure if we'll see it in play. Might just see a sell.
Like, there's Wasp, which is like the one time you may actually keep it in a long-range battle. Put it on the wing, and maybe it's fine.
Range arc light. Godov the first one to pick it. For now, the chaff clear not really there for Galnerius. Of course, he didn't have a reason to before. But look at that beacon play, though, with the missile.
That's so cool.
Bit of a 2-for-1, hitting the Wasp and a Stormcaller.
Yeah, surely it works, right? Oh yeah, they gain 3 movement speed. That's definitely going to work.
But man, the fire... if this does not get shielded, which I'm not sure it will, because you've got Stormcallers on the other side, so you're kind of destined to lose the shields, but now you're going to lose. I mean, I don't even know how much material.
It's very painful, yeah.
Like, that's half of your board gone, even more.
Yep. And it's so good when it comes back off cooldown, and then there's oil as well. I mean, it is a nice boon for our red player.
Arclights should be able to feast in this case. I think Godov will find himself in a very good spot.
Yeah. Just so much burning.
Amazing missile play from Galnerius, but sometimes, you know, those flames can just be the most effective thing in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. How long will the tower stay up? I guess it'll stay up for a long, long time. Maybe forever, actually. Hold on. Wow.
Oh, he will win, but it's gonna be very
bubble.
close.
Wait, does he get the bubble? Because the debuff happens. The marksman comes.
I don't
lowering
think
the DPS.
they do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he will keep it. That's a bit rough. I mean, still, considering the fire is a lot more expensive than the missile there, I think you'll take that if you're Galnerius.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I say a lot more. It's only 50 more expensive.
Yeah, but the cooldown as well. I get what you're saying.
Heavy armor, wouldn't mind that. I mean, there's no sledge levels, sadly. If those could get picked up, then would be a nice item.
I
mean, with
could
the
be all right.
Stormcaller, Marksman, Arclight, you could start thinking of purchasing some worms down the line.
That's a good point, yeah. For now, it's just like flowcharty. Like, let's get our proper number of storms, proper number of Arclights. Adding the trailing Fang is going to be very strong.
Yeah, both players just waiting for the unit drop to give, you know, a giant or some big DPS. Stormcallers with AP
seems strong. Wasp.
Yeah. I still am a
Wasp.
bigger fan of like range and overload on the bar, but it's a weird tech bar from Novka.
I'm liking this for red, I think. I mean, the Wasp levels might be able to scam around here, potentially, but I think long term, red is just crushing.
Yeah, more Arclight levels, more Stormcallers.
Yep.
Tends to be a sign of winning in Standard, but again, both players kind of just setting up, and if we see a unit drop either next round or the one after, I think that will determine where the game goes.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's Fangs, there's Marksman. Maybe we can kill the blue Wasps, and then we're fine. There was a huge scam at the start of the round with the Stormcallers. Like, it killed an Arclight immediately.
Yeah, relatively even. Does look like the AP Storm investment will win, but it's not a massive victory. Galnarius going to dip below 3k.
Floated 400, though. Red player did. What's he going to do with all this money? It's at 1,700.
Yeah. Scorpion, you could play Siege Mode Scorpion here.
Oh, wow, yeah. I like that. Seems good. Is there any potential for, like, late Rhinos?
You could, if you feel like the rest of your board is solid enough. It's kind of like Worm, but worse, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really? No Scorpions. Both players picking the Rhinos. Very conservative. Yeah. Neither player wants to commit.
Yeah, I feel like they would never pick it if they didn't already have Wasp. I think that's what's kind of pushing them into doing it. And maybe it's good with interference beacon. Like, if they buy balls, they can beacon the balls away. That type of thing.
Melting points?
It's kind of weird. 3 blue Arclights.
I mean, if your opponent picked Siege Mode Scorpion here, you just instantly lose the game. But
yep.
Galnarius didn't go for that.
That's a good point.
This used to be a staple, but we're talking almost 2 years ago at this point. He does have crawler production on the bar.
Yep. That means cost control, melters plus cost control. It's a classic, but yeah, it's a little weird.
I mean, there's no good targets aside from the Rhino, but you had no guarantee that that was going to get picked.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, Rhinos will collide. Yep. In fact, the melting point won't even lock onto it because it's too stuck on the smaller units.
Wow. Well, maybe Galnarius gets around.
Yeah. I mean, his opponent kind of did nothing. Those melting points are just, you know, they're meant to kill big targets, and there are no big targets on Galnarius' board, so it's a pretty convincing round. And now Galnarius gets to see the investment from his opponent.
Yeah, he has the second interference beacon as well. Snap pick.
Electromagnetic impact. Yeah, you don't have to think too long about that one.
Yeah, you have nothing to improve firepower on. Like, of course, there's Wasp, there's a level 2 Storm, something like that, but spells are good. Even better in this mode, in fact.
Missile strike, back off cooldown. Double beacons being used. Galnarius could have gone for Stormcaller spam, but again, neither player runs range and overload. I really think it's worth running, but I don't know. No one does it. Like, there are actual lines if your opponent does this where you can just overwhelm them.
For sure. You just got to be able to kill the interceptors and you're good.
Well, it's going to be Carry Arclight for the time being. Elite already purchased. That's a grand total of 8 Arclights, all of them blue, for Galnarius.
He's got attack 2. He's not cost control. So yeah, his Arclight advantage is completely massive.
He does have EMP on the bar as well. We get EMP missiles out of the melting points from Godov.
Oh my god, those beacons going to the middle of the board.
Yep, all the crawlers there. Congregating. Melting points also moving in now. But that means one of the melting points is going to get isolated. Does hit its EMP barrage.
The blue wasps are looking kind of menacing.
Yeah, the left side is a problem. The tower will fall. The melting point's nowhere near the tower to protect it because of that interference, and it's going to be another amazing round here for Galnerius.
Yeah, actually almost game. Huh. I don't know what you pick here as our red player. Maybe just money.
Yeah,
Or
I'm not
like
too sure either.
EMP Arclights or something, or EMP Void Eyes.
Wow, Quad Phoenix with range and EMP for Galnerius.
That'll do the trick, I think.
I mean, his board is nothing but units that are good into melting points, and Godov decided to invest into melting points.
Yeah.
It's rough, the amount of investment there that's not really contributing much.
Yeah, definitely. Fire's here, but wow, the oil play. That is overlapping, right? Like, I know visually it is, but I'm asking, like, mechanically, is it overlapping?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Although, you know, I have seen scams in the past.
Big Saber on the east. It's a lot of HP. The Rhino will have no chance. The Wasp will be slowed down.
Oh,
So here comes the
I mean, I'm
Saber.
pretty sure that's touching the oil. I can see some burning embers on it, but
Yeah, yeah. Ugh. Classic. That's why I asked, because I know it's scuffed. The Saber did quite well in the east, but is it enough? Maybe it is, actually. The birds, though, are coming in. They're super annoying. Attack 2's on the board, so, like, level 1 birds still deal decent damage.
yeah, and he's kind of struggling to kill that melting point. It is very tanky. Looks like Godov will get there. Again, crawler production is available at some point here for Godov, and if Galnerius decides to keep beaconing, that'll just increase the value of that tech.
Thing is that was the fire round. And, yeah,
true.
Galnerius is still scaling pretty well.
Always a bit hard to judge how strong your board is when half of your chaff just dies.
So anti-air on
Range
the Wasp.
AA.
He's like, the only way I lose is if the opponent does that to me, basically.
I mean, these beacons are kind of nasty as well for Godov. 4 Arclights gonna move towards the middle.
Yeah, if they were spaced out just a bit more, that wouldn't be possible.
You do get the crawler production and a left side stack from Godov. These phoenixes are rather low level, especially on the left.
Could this
I guess
be
the
it?
important part is going to be the wasps. Like, how many of them will survive, and how long will they distract the melters for?
Yeah. Well, it's a really tough one to judge.
I mean, it just comes down to if the melting points get locked on by the phoenixes, then no more techs.
Yeah.
In theory, I think Galnarius should be favored with this wasp play, but how does it play out?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Galnerius is still ahead. But yeah, this Arclight thing you mentioned is such a big deal.
Here they come, though, and yeah, the wasps are just overwhelming in force.
Yeah.
Melting points do not manage to do anything. They all get EMP'd, and that will be the end of the game.
GG. That means Team Galnerius up 2-0. And this is a best of
Not looking
4.
too good. It is.
So the best they can do is tie it now 2-2, which then sends us to an ace match.
Yes.